Hello and welcome back to another video on SW Fight Hub. We're going to be looking at Jake Paul versus Platinum Mike Perry in this one. It's going to be happening next weekend. It's taking place instead of the Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson fight that was due to take place on Netflix. I believe this one's now going out on DAZN worldwide. Mike Perry, current BKFC champion, obviously made popular through his UFC run back in the day. It's Jake Paul's first fight since the 2 knockover jobs he had since losing to Tommy Fury. I think the path to victory is pretty easy and the prediction's pretty easy for this one. As you know, with pretty much every Jake Paul fight, the opponent's tailor-made and is picked for a reason. Ultimately, Mike Perry is a lot lighter than Jake Paul. Jake Paul's going to have the size and reach advantage in this fight. I don't believe Jake Paul is going to be able to knock Mike Perry out. You look at Mike Perry, he's incredibly tough. He's just fought Luke Rockhold, Eddie Alvarez, Thiago Alves in BKFC. We know from his UFC run, he's got a hell of a chin as well. I would be surprised if Jake got him out in that, even with the general size advantage that Jake Paul has in this fight. I just think that once Jake Paul realizes, probably similar to the Nate Diaz fight, that after a couple of rounds, you can't just go out and blow Mike Perry out of the water like he did with the opponents that he had since the Tommy Fury fight, where he just knocked them out in a round. I think he'll just try and box, and he'll do what he did with Anderson Silva. It has to be said, a nearly 50-year-old Anderson Silva and Nate Diaz, who was, way past his prime at the time. Jake Paul couldn't put these guys away. With the UFC guys, bar Tyron Woodley and obviously Ben Askren, but Ben Askren, he's not a boxer in any form of sense. But you realize that you can't put him away. And I think Jake Paul is going to win a pretty wide decision here. I know people are saying about Perry and, BKFC is completely different to boxing. Jake Paul is only training in the discipline of boxing. Mike Perry is a mixed martial artist who's transitioned to bare knuckle boxing. Done very well in it. But, Jake Paul's dedicating his whole time, his whole craft into solely boxing. So I think Jake Paul wins a fairly wide points decision here. Please get involved in the comments, guys. Let me know what you think. It's happening next weekend. It's Jake Paul versus Platinum Mike Perry. Thanks for watching.